Marvel stuff. Mephisto, major Marvel Universe role. Revealed Deadpool 3 delays. See what the Cosmic Wonder has to say about this and check this out.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and we have a lot of news to talk about today. Unfortunately, Marvel Studios has kind of shut down temporarily at the moment due to the combination of the writer strikes and the SAG strike that happened a couple of days ago. We have news about how that is already affecting Marvel Studios, and we also have some news about that one specific character that has eluded us so far, but does seem to be making his MCU debut pretty soon. And we are talking about Mephisto. It's been reported by several insiders, such as Alex B from the Cosmic Circus, My Time to Shine Hello, that Mephisto is finally coming to the MCU, and in fact, Deadline has reported that Sacha Baron Cohen is most likely playing Mephisto, making his debut in the Ironheart series, but it looks like he is going to have a lot bigger impact on the MCU than we actually thought, appearing in multiple projects, or at least his presence will be felt and his influence will be felt in multiple projects. With his debut supposedly happening in Ironheart, the Ironheart series that is going to be about Riri Williams. And it's been reported that Mephisto was actually the person who bought the old Avengers Tower from Iron Man himself, Tony Stark. And according to the reports from these insiders, the reason for this is very specific, and Mephisto actually wants Iron Man technology. And we're going to start to see that form in the Ironheart series. Possibly, maybe even in the Armor Wars series, since we don't really know too much about that now. Well, we do know a little bit more now, thanks to Secret Invasion, but no spoilers here for Secret Invasion. But if you want to keep up to date on all things happening in the MCU, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. We're also doing a giveaway. We'll talk about that at the end. So like I mentioned, Mephisto is supposed to finally be making his MCU debut in the Ironheart series. And we have recently found out from the insider Can We Get Some Toast that Mephisto is not going to be in Agatha Coven of Chaos at all. This comes as only a slight surprise, as Marvel Studios really tends to keep the Disney Plus shows focused on the main characters of the actual shows. So in this case, Agatha Coven of Chaos is going to focus on Agatha and Aubrey Plaza's character, and the other characters that we know the show is going to be about, like Billy Maximoff. However, according to insider My Time to Shine Hello, Tommy Maximoff is not going to be in the film, as Billy is searching for Tommy the entire time. Perhaps he doesn't find him, but moving on to the Ironheart series, we know that the Hood is going to be the villain of the series, going up against Ironheart. Now, originally, the Hood, or Parker Robbins in the comics, had a sick mother, and in order to get her medical treatment, he would try to steal things. One day, he broke into a warehouse, ran into a demon, shot him, and killed him. At least he presumed that he did. And not wanting to leave empty-handed, he ended up taking the demon's boots and cloak. And the boots and the cloak ended up giving him powers. And not known to him at first, they were empowered by the demon Dormammu. However, they might change that in the MCU and make it powered by Mephisto. It also wouldn't surprise me if Mephisto comes to Parker Robbins in the Ironheart series and says, hey, I can save your mother, but in turn, you basically have to work for me and you have to get me Iron Man parts. Based off what we've heard from the insiders, Mephisto wants Iron Man technology and is actually going to don sort of an Iron Man suit himself at some point in time in the MCU. But as we've recently found out, thanks to the insider Can We Get Some Toast, it looks like some other villains are also going to be donning types of Iron Man technology suits in the MCU. According to a report from Can We Get Some Toast on their Instagram account, they state, in Captain America Brave New World, the members of the Serpent Society all use biotechnology for their powers. We'll meet who supplies the society with their tech in Ironheart. Now, since Mephisto purchased the Avengers Tower from Tony Stark, and since we know that Mephisto wants Iron Man tech and is appearing in the Ironheart series for the first time, I am assuming they are speaking about Mephisto. And since it is biotech that they're going to be wearing, I'm assuming Mephisto is somewhat enchanting or giving powers to this armor. That is actually what the Ironheart series is kind of supposed to be about. Tech versus magic. And I wouldn't put it past Mephisto to simply combine the two of them. In fact, that actually makes sense. You would essentially get a Doctor Strange and an Iron Man in one character, which could be really powerful and could be something that I would love to see on screen. Speaking of love, I also love Bird Dogs, and thank you to Bird Dogs for sponsoring this video. If you struggle with finding good shorts to wear, ones that actually fit and actually look good, the struggle is over. Bird dogs make you look good, and they are extremely comfortable. Bird dogs are specifically designed to look slimmer on the thigh and the leg, giving you a sculpted look. And the best part is they are stretch khaki shorts. They do the exact same thing as Lululemon, but they fit way better. Most shorts out there don't fit very well. They're pretty restricting, they're stiff. The cotton they use is pretty terrible, but Bird Dogs fixes this issue by inventing cloud knit fabric that looks just like khaki but stretches so you get a way slimmer fit without having to sacrifice movement. They also use anti-stink sweat wickening fabric that helps keep you cool and dry all day long. I've personally really struggled with shorts because I'm not a tall guy and I'm kind of bulky. And I have not been able to find shorts that aren't too long that actually allow me to move. But now I have with Bird Dogs. They are awesome, and the best part is if you order a pair, you get a free Yeti style tumbler. So go to birddogs.com/cosmic for a free Yeti style tumbler with your order. That's birddogs.com/cosmic for a free Yeti style tumbler. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off, we promise you. Now, there are so many stories that they could bring to the MCU in which Mephisto plays a big role in. For example, one of the most famous stories is Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange going into the Hell Dimension to try to fight Mephisto to get back Doctor Doom's mother. This could be a huge story to take place in the MCU, one that I'm sure many fans would love to see, and one that we could actually get since Doctor Doom is going to be coming to the MCU relatively soon. Maybe not in this saga, but hopefully the next saga at the latest. Now, as far as the bioweapons are concerned in the Serpent Society, the big question is the Serpent Society going to be somewhat funded by the government in a very secretive way? We know Thunderbolt Ross isn't exactly the greatest stand-up guy, and we do know him and Valentina are going to be doing the Thunderbolts team. They're going to be responsible for that team, so it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't want Sam Wilson's Captain America kind of getting in the way of their own plans, and they kind of hired the Serpent Society to do their own bidding, in which case, could they possibly be hiring Mephisto to go up against Sam Wilson's Captain America, not knowing who Mephisto is, of course, because what the insiders have said is that Mephisto will appear in many different forms, but one of the most common forms will be a businessman, not exactly him as a devil or a demon. But regardless, it does seem like Mephisto is going to have his hand in several different things going on in the MCU, all related to biotech or Iron Man tech combined with some type of magic. But the big question is, at this point, what is his ultimate plan? What is he trying to do? Is he trying to get enough tech and enough power to take over Earth? Or is he simply trying to defeat one person out there, or just the heroes out there that could get in his way? If we hear anything else, we will be sure to let you know. Now, like we mentioned before, a couple of days ago, on top of the writer's strike, the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, went on strike as well. So now we have writers and actors on strike. Unfortunately, this caused the halt in production to Deadpool 3. Now, obviously, a lot of us have seen the set photos and the set videos of Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have been shooting currently a lot of epic scenes, specifically a fight scene between Deadpool and Wolverine in what looks to be the Void from Loki, where some remaining remnants of some universes go when they get pruned. Unfortunately, this has been shut down due to the actors and writers strike. And we know that other projects had been affected before, like Captain America 4 and the Thunderbolts. They had been halted due to the writer's strike, so now we're getting even more halts, and I wouldn't be surprised if even more productions get shut down and we get yet another delay in the Marvel Phase 5 and Phase 6 schedule, unfortunately. Right now, we have no idea how long these strikes are going to be in play for. It looks like both sides really do not see eye to eye. The studios have said that they thought the strikes were ridiculous, and of course the other end, the writers and the actors, think that the studios, their propositions, are ridiculous as well. Now, Deadpool 3 was originally moved up a few months because they were doing so well. They might go back to that original release date that they had if these delays last long enough. But if we hear anything, we will be sure to do an update on all of the release dates if anything gets delayed. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest news. Also, if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item, and we pick one winner at the end of each month. You can find us on Patreon. You can check out our website linked down below, and of course you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter and join our Discord server, all linked down below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Wolf Wolf.
Please subscribe, like this video. Have a great day, and see you guys. Bye.